Hi guys, and welcome back to Read Traders with your host, Clinton Reed. And today I'm going to share with you my wrap up for the month of November. Now, I read a total of 7 books this month, and I could not be more proud of myself. My reading stuff is hopefully gone. Watch me say that now. And it'll be 10 times worse in the future. Okay. I'm going to go over a few statistics real fast. Out of the 7 books, I read 1 YA and 6 adult, 6 paranormal, and 1 romance, adult contemporary romance. I have 2 4 stars, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, math, 5 5 stars. I think this is my best month yet. Now I'm gonna go. There is no particular really order with this. Granted, you'll see. My least favorite of the month. Yeah, we'll go with that. Was Always a Witch by Caroline McCullough. Can never say her last name. This is the end of the duology to. Let me grab the first one. Once a Witch, which I read a couple months ago and gave a 4 star. This is such a cute duology. If you have not checked it out, I do highly recommend. I will state it's kind of a typical YA 2011, 2010 type of YA paranormal. This follows Tamsin Green, a witch who was born to a family of witches, who is always going to be told that she's going to be the greatest, most powerful witch of them all, but she has no powers. Now, I can't tell you what happens in this, because it legitimately follows directly after the stuff that happened in the first one. But I will state, I really love it, and I'm so happy I finally read this duology, and it's a duology that I will be keeping for many years to come. I'm probably going to be looking for a paperback copy of this, one that's not like a library edition as well. If I find a hardback copy that's not library edition, that'd be cool too. Ooh. The underneath is kind of cute. Whatever. But yeah, love this. So that's my first 4 star. And my last 4 star read, I read because Julie from Hungry Bookworm is doing a read along with her co-host Nikki from I Read Past My Bedtime of this entire series. November we started with book 1. I will be continuing with book 2, hopefully in December, but you can see my TBR for December, minus 1 book. But I did place it on hold at the library, so if I don't get to it, I will get to it in January. And that was Soulless by Gail Carriger. And I love this. I gave it a 4 star because there was some things that I didn't really approve at the beginning. It took me a bit to get into this world, but I ended up falling in love with these characters. This is about Alexia. What is her last name? Tara Bodhi, who is a soulless, a person born without a soul. And kind of went into this blind, not knowing anything, but I will tell you, this book, because she's a soulless, vampires and werewolves' powers do not work on her. If she touches a vampire while their fangs are out, they recede. If she touches a werewolf that's transformed into the wolf, they instantly turn back into a man. So, and it starts off with her accidentally killing a vampire, and stuff ensues. I cannot wait to continue on with the Paracel Protectorate. I hope I pronounced that right. But yeah, I will be owning this. I got it from the library. All I know is this was super cute. I love it. So, also it takes place in Queen Victoria's era, so I want to say 1891. I don't know. I'm bad with time frames, but historical paranormal romance. First of my 5-star reads, I'm about to make several people happy that I finally read this, and that is Stormfront by Jim Butcher, the first in the Dresden Files. All I will say, 5 stars. Cannot wait to continue. This follows Harry Dresden, who is a paranormal investigator and a wizard. I have been told by multiple people this is their favorite wizard named Harry. That's some high praises. But this world has vampires, werewolves. Apparently gods are a part of this. Jesus, God. This book takes place where someone is apparently killing people with magic, and Harry gets blamed. So he has to go figure out what's happening. And I don't want to give I'm not going to give any spoilers to any of these books, because I feel like you need to read them, because these are some amazing books. So, highly recommend. The next 3 5-stars I'm going to talk about all at once. Also, anybody I mention in this video will be linked down below. Nikki from I Read Past My Bedtime and I she hosts, and I just help with a readathon via Instagram, which is the Behind the Book Club Back of the Bookshelf Book Club. I can speak today. It's been a very long Black Friday weekend. I worked. All I need to say. And our book club pick for November was A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I decided I didn't want to just reread Deborah Harkness, which I will state, first time I read it, I gave it a 4.5. This time around, I gave it a 5. And spoilers alert, this is one of my all-time favorite series now, because I continued on with Book 2, Shadow of Night, and Book 3, The Book of Life. This series follows Diana Bishop, a witch who doesn't like magic. It's never really followed suit with her magic because it never has worked the right way. And she meets a vampire by the name of Matthew Claremont. And I will state adult Twilight in the best possible way. I'm about to say something that I don't say lightly. This, by far, is probably my favorite series that involves witches, besides How to Hang a Witch and Harry Potter. We're going to put those off to the side because we all know how I feel about that. But I will say this is my favorite series that involves witches. And I cannot wait to watch the TV series. I highly, highly recommend you check this out. Paranormal, historical fiction, and I will state Diana Bishop is a historian. who studies alchemy. There we go, the history of alchemy. Blech. Couldn't think of it. It's been a bit. But yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend. I also finished 2.5 of these through Sam from Tome Topples Readathon. Big books. Each were well over 500 pages. And I couldn't be happier. This is probably my second best Tome Topple. The first one I did was all 3 of the Diviner series. And then this one. Very happy. And last but not least, my favorite book of the month. And I picked it up on a whim because I was a little bit tired of paranormal. I wanted to take a itsy teeny break. And Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads has been raving about this book for months. Do you believe this book came out in June? Does it say? No, it does not. But it came out in June this year, I think. And, spoiler alerts, this will probably be on my top 10 of the year. Because it is now my new favorite non-LGBT adult romance. And that is Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. All I gotta say is I fucking love this. Is that enough fuckings? Anybody? I'm trying to ixnay this whole kid act YouTube trying to push. So if that's too many fuckings, I apologize. But I'm trying to make sure people don't know that this is not for kids. But this follows Georgette Castle, and she is a birthday clown. And it also follows Travis Ford, a starring baseball player who had an injury, and he is her brother's best friend. And she basically helps him see that there's life afterwards. And spoiler, it's a romance. You know what happens in the end. But I wasn't expecting to fall in love with this the way that I did. I was like, oh, it's a straight romance. Yay. No paranormal element. Yay. I just wanted something cute and fluffy, and this is the perfect rom-com. But I will also state, for those of you who like a good sex scene, there was moments I was listening to an audiobook with this, like while I was driving, because I got really into this. So I wanted the audiobook, so when I was driving I could still be part of the world. There was moments with that audiobook that I went, whoo, baby, it's getting hot in here. She took off all her clothes in that limo. Oh no, wait, she kept it on and bent her ass over. Like I said, not kid friendly. But it's amazing. I highly recommend it. If you like fluffy, cute romances with really, really fucking good sex scenes. Are you lacking sex in your life? Because this book will help you out in all the right spots. With an amazing cast. And I cannot wait for Love Her or Lose Her. I think that's the name of the sequel. You Love Her or Lose Her, which is Rosie and Dominic's story, which are 2 characters in this book. And I love Rosie, and I want more from Rosie, and I feel like we didn't get enough of Rosie, and I'm happy she finally gets her own book. And I just hope she continues with Bethany's story, Kristen's story. I just want her to continue, because I might need to check out some Tessa Bailey. There's a few back here that kind of sound kind of hot. The Academy series, Disorderly Conduct, Indecent Exposure, Disturbing His Peace, the Broken Beautiful series, Chase, Need Me, Make Me. They just sound. Oh. I might be checking out some Tessa Bailey in the future. With my boyfriend focused on school right now, I just might need something to help me in the... Back it up, Clint. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to get all that. But yeah, I love this. I highly recommend it, and everyone needs to check it out. So, those are the 7 books I read in the month of November. Have you read any of these? Comment down below and tell me your thoughts. Do you want to read any of them now? Hopefully fix her up. Why do I keep licking books? I'm a very weird human being. But yes. So, I'm also going to let y'all guys know I am taking part in 'Tis the Season-a-thon. I will not be making a separate TBR for that. I'm just going to choose books from this endless TBR back here for it. And y'all will see in my reading vlogs. I'm going to be trying to do a weekly vlog each week in December. Fingers crossed that actually happens. I have now decided, just for future references for everybody, that my reading year is January through November. I am making December its own thing. Because the fact that me and Melanie are now hosting the Merry Bookmas Readathon, I've decided I want to give those 12 books the time that they have to deserve and get their own limelight, because December is the month we're going to be reading for fun. Everybody's been trying to get those last minute books in. Everybody's trying to have fun. So I'm now going to be doing my reading years are going to be January to November. So in the month of December, you will be getting all of my end of the year videos. I think I have 3 or 4. I think I have 3 planned that I know of. You may get a 4th one. I don't know. And I might be doing some changes to my channel for next year. So keep an eye out, guys. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you guys had a lovely Thanksgiving and a wonderful Black Friday. If you're new to my channel and you like this, I don't see why you would, but hey, hit that thumbs up. And you might as well hit that subscribe while you're at it, because you know you want to see more trashy comments about some soul. Kidding! Or am I? But I'll just leave you guys with this. Remember, kids, reading is what? Ooh, hold on. There we go. Fundamental. Until next time, bye!